Scott Studio.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeremiah and I'm coming to you today from Scott Studio, bringing you a song called Trading My Sorrows by Darrell Evans. It's been recorded by multiple other artists, but that's the artist that started it. I'm going to be playing in the key of A, and we're going to be capoed on the 2nd fret. So all the fret names that I give you will be relative to the capo. We're just going to basically be playing 4 major chords today. The G, the C, we'll also be playing E minor and D. With 99% of the song, we'll be playing those, and there's an F major that comes in at the very end of the bridge that we'll go over later. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first chord that we're going to go over is the G major shape. So we're going to have our middle finger is going to be placed on the 3rd fret on the top E string, the low E string. And then we're going to have our index finger placed on the 2nd fret on the A string. So those are our top 2 notes. Then we'll have the next 3 are going to be open, and we're going to place our pinky on that 3rd fret on the very bottom E string. So it should sound something like that. The next chord we're going to be playing is a C. So we're going to take our ring finger, we're going to place it on the A string, so the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. We're going to take our middle finger, we're going to place it on the 3rd string, the 2nd fret. So that D string, the 2nd fret. And then we're going to have an open on the 4th, the G string. And then on that B string, we're going to play our index finger on the 1st fret. So it's going to sound like that. The next chord that we have is an E minor. So our top E string will be open, and then we'll have our index finger is going to be on the 2nd fret on that 2nd string, and our middle finger is going to be right underneath that on the 2nd fret of that 3rd string. And that's it. So it's just going to sound like this. And then we have the last chord that we're playing right now in the verse and the chorus. It's going to be a D. So we're going to take our index finger, we're going to place it down here on this G string. We're going to put it right there on the 2nd fret. And then we're going to take our ring finger and we're going to put it on that 3rd fret right underneath that on that B string. And then we're going to take our middle finger and we're going to place it on the 2nd fret on that bottom E string. So when we play this though, we need to know that we're only playing these bottom 4. Don't aim for the top. You want to only play these bottom 4. Those are your 4 notes in that. So it should sound something like. Okay, so now that we've got those 4 chords down, what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit of how that riff should sound throughout the verse and the chorus and going into the bridge. So here we go. Okay, and so we'll slow it down just a little bit so you can have a better idea of what we're doing here. Okay, so you're going to want to practice those 4 chords, and you're going to want to practice that riff. Just play that over and over and over and over. Kind of sing along to the song, and you should get it down before very long. We're going to go into the most difficult part of the song, and that's at the very end of the bridge where it says, though the sorrow may last for the night, his joy comes with the morning. There's 3 different chords here. 2 of them we've already gone over, but one of them is new to us, and that's going to be an F major. So I'll teach you that when we get there. So this comes at the very end of our little... What we're going to do after that is going to be, that his joy is going to be my strength. We're going to end on that D, and then we're going to go straight into though the sorrow may last for the night. We're going to stay on that D. So it's just going to be strumming, may last for the night, and then we're going to change to that F major, which is 1st fret on that top E string, and then we're going to take the middle finger, or I'm sorry, this is the ring finger. So we're going to take index finger, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. We're going to take pinky and put it on that 3rd fret on the 3rd string, and this middle finger comes down here on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. And then this index finger is going to be barring this whole 1st fret. So that's what it sounds like. That's a bar chord. That's going to be the most difficult chord you play this song. It's a difficult chord to start out with, but there are variations. So if you're finding a hard time barring this off, what you can do is do the rest of your hand the exact same way I showed you, only put your index finger onto the 1st fret right here and just play these 4. It's going to sound the same, only it doesn't have this low F in it, and it doesn't have this top. So it's going to sound like, instead of, it's going to sound, so it's kind of similar, and you can play through it and it'll sound good enough. The last note in that is that C. So we're bringing the C back. So it's going to be D, F, and then C. Okay, so. Now that's a little bit slowed down version of the regular, how it would be, but it gives you a good idea. You're going to have to just listen to the song to get the exact timing of that, because it's kind of difficult. Sorrow may last for the night, his joy comes in the morning. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and use those chords that we've just learned, and we're going to play through some of the sections of the song just so you guys can get timing down, so you can get kind of an idea of how it's supposed to sound in the actual song. So we're going to start with the verse first, and we're going to go through a couple of lines of it. So the intro is just going to be the guitar, the same 4 chords in the same exact order that we learned. I'm trading my sorrow, I'm trading my shame. So that's the verse. You're just going to keep going through just like that throughout the verse. It's not going to change at all. So at the end of the verse, laying them down for the joy of the Lord, you're going to finish on those chords you're not singing into the chorus. So it's going to sound exactly the same as we came into the verse. We say, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, amen. And you're going to keep going through that as many times as you want to go through it. Now for the bridge, I'm going to play through the whole thing back into the verse just so we can kind of hear how that sounds put together. It's kind of a little shaky if you don't know that how it goes. So we'll come in from the yes, yes, Lord, amen. We're playing those last 4 chords. I am pressed but not crushed, persecuted, not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. I am blessed beyond the curse, for his promise will endure, that his joy is gonna be my strength. Though the sorrow may last for the night, his joy comes in the morning. I'm trading. So then you'll keep going through that, and you can go from one section to the next section to the next section as many times as you want. The transitions are all the same, the chords are all the same. You can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's very smooth once you get the hang of how it sounds and how it feels to play it. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching this video today. I hope you learned something. I'm going to put a link down in the description to a video that myself and my best friend George, we did a collaboration where we played this throughout in its entirety. So if you want to watch and get these parts down, you could play along to that video. You can kind of get a feel for it. Now, if you know a piano player, you yourself play the piano, he also has a video that is going over the tutorial on the piano. So I'll put that link in the description as well. You can go check out that piano tutorial, this guitar tutorial, or the video of both of us playing it together, so you can just get a feel for the entire song. So I want to thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Scott Studio.